So I'll have to watch that very closely. Speaking of my cat, guys, he's actually my real cat is actually right down here. He's with me right now. See on stream though too. Yeah, Storm Team, thank you. Um, yeah, Storm Team. I'm not completely sure how I can make like a whole overlay. Using ChatGPT, I can make more simple stuff, but I just don't really know how to do it for like overlays that get alerts from the National Weather Service, if you know what I mean. Alright, Lil Dude's Weather Channel, I can shout your stream out once you start it. Also, guys, if anybody wants a forecast, I'd be happy to give you one. We do got the future radar models here that I can check out. If anybody wants a forecast, weather-wise is for some reason glitched right now. So yeah, this doesn't usually happen that often. Go ahead and refresh it. So sorry guys if the stream glitches. Hopefully it won't, because it's just weather-wise it's doing this right now. I don't think it has really anything to do with OBS. Does ChatGPT make it? I never go before. Just so you tell me. You just ask ChatGPT to make you codes for it, then it will give you steps and details about it. You want forecast for Wookiee? Yeah, I can give you forecast. 1 second. So yeah, here's the future radar. Storms aren't really supposed to get going until a little bit later tonight, especially around 10 p.m., maybe even around 11. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and go check out Wookiee, Iowa. Hopefully, Wookiee, Iowa. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. Yeah, nothing too crazy out here right now. I'm not really expecting any crazy stuff out here today. I definitely maybe watch out for some storms though as we get into Thursday. So I have to keep close on that. Just watch out for some storms on Thursday. Okay. They'll likely not be severe, but I'd definitely be keeping an eye on them. So if you have any outdoor plans, I'd definitely consider rescheduling them. Let's check out the future radar. Yeah, maybe a few pop-up storms, maybe just showers, but if one of those storms to really sustain themselves, then maybe a thunderstorm and some lightning is going to be a possibility. So, don't do anything, but I'd definitely keep a close eye on it. We're gonna get a watch out here. I'm gonna go ahead and name my scale discussions here. Yeah, we still got Mescale Scotch out here in the Northeast. This is a pretty low chance for watch issuance, with only 40% chance of watch issuance right now. Wind speeds up to 55 to 70, and hail up to 1.5 to 2.5 inches. Wind intensity is a little bit low now. I was thinking they're gonna make it 100 to 125. So yeah. My dad is in chat. Finger burrito. I don't know why I picked that name, but yeah, my dad's in the chat. Wait, what? Are you gonna fin my cat? Finning the cat or what? Yeah, Alistair is fine.
Hey, Finning and the Cat here. Make sure to like and subscribe.
There it goes. That says every 20 minutes. It's not even, I think it's been 20 minutes yet. For some reason it did it, but yeah. Yeah, we do have a discussion right now, so we will have to keep a close eye on that. St. Johnsbury, Vermont. Oh, they just issued a Sibby Thorn should watch. You guys need to be watching for that. We just got some severe thunderstorm watches out here for western Maine and northern New York. Tornado is 20%. Probably one more strong EF2, EF5 tornado is low 10%. So we aren't really expecting anything too crazy out here anymore. According to the Storm Prediction Center. So we got a 10% tornado risk with a severe thunderstorm watch. Like what? Yeah, he was, Grant. Yeah, little dude's watching. Like, what is this watch? Like, what? Like, look, severe thunderstorm watch out, 10% tornado risk, and half of the 10% tornado risk is not even in the severe thunderstorm watch. Like, what? What is going on here, guys? What's going on? Let's go to the scale discussion. Severe potential remains evident over parts of New England through this evening, both with ongoing storms and new convective development in southern Quebec. The need for a watch is unclear, but are being watched closely, and they did put a watch out, but very, very low probabilities. Maybe storm team, maybe. But if you look at the future radar, most of the storms on this future radar is going to be in the severe thunderstorm watch. Like, I don't know why they would issue a tornado watch in more parts of Maine, like tornado watch. I don't think we'll see a tornado watch, honestly.
A new PDS severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
We have a PDS severe thunderstorm warning now, guys. What's going on? Where's it at? Oh, dang, it's up here in Montana. Oh, yeah, we talked about some of our storms up here in Montana, guys. A PDS severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for Lewistown, Montana. If you're in Lewistown, Montana, you need to be getting indoors and away from windows. As it is looking like a concerning storm coming in. We can see winds up to 60 miles per hour and 3-inch hail. It's a destructive storm containers more in Lewistown, Montana. So you guys definitely want to be getting indoors and away from windows immediately. As it's looking like a pretty concerning situation out here. Yeah, we also do got severe thunderstorm warning. We got 2 severe storms going towards Lewistown right now. Big snowy mountains as well, so you guys want to be getting indoors and away from windows. We have the separate severe thunderstorm right here near State Trust, Montana.
New flash flood warning has been issued.
So you guys want to be getting indoors and away from windows if you're associated with that warning here. If we go back up here into the northeast, we're not looking at anything too crazy. The storms are developing later than expected, which means we're going to have a lower tornado threat, lower damaging wind threat. We're definitely going to be seeing a few severe storms out here, but the tornado threat is going to be much lower, as it is looking like more of clusters of storms rather than more discrete storm mode out here. Our cold front is still pushing through, and the most favorable tornado environment will be placed over these regions out here in Montreal. It's going to be the main tornado threat, but by the time they get into the United States, tornado threat will not be that high. Because we're losing all that daylight heating out here, which storms need to sustain themselves and produce tornadoes. We can still see tornadoes out here, but it's expected to be a low chance. Once I get more into coding, I'm gonna try to make a bot called Torbot, and if I don't have any pets, so I have to do tornado. Yeah, our main concern right now is out here in Montana. By the way, we do have a severe thunderstorm watch for Great Falls and Helena, Montana. Even over there towards Glasgow and Jordan and Circle, Montana. It's all got a severe thunderstorm watch right now. Tornadoes are not a concern with this, but isolated large hail events up to 1.5 inches in diameter. Though we do have a 3-inch storm out here. Sky damaging winds and isolated significant up to 75 miles per hour possible. So this is a concerning situation out here for these areas. As I think this sites out here in Montana could perform better than this at risk in the Northeast. I say that because our storm out here, our system out here in the Northeast, it's the smoke out here that's coming down from Canada, that's coming down from that negatively tilted upper level trough. We're having smoke out here, which is making it so the sun can't get through it very more, so we have less daylight heating. And it's seeming like our tornado threat is slowly decreasing. It doesn't mean we're not gonna get tornadoes out here in the Northeast. It just means that there's going to be a much more probability than what was expected. The Northeast does not usually see severe storms like this, and there's the HRRR model, which is trained off of years of severe weather events that have been happening, and we don't see this very often. So those HRRR, any future model, is not going to be good at forecasting this, which is why the Storm Prediction Center kind of like look at the models like, okay, this is going to be potentially a big tornado threat, so I'm going to go ahead and issue 10% tornado risk. But it's seeming like it's not going to be too crazy anymore. This could be better. Potentially 2% tornado risk, as we do have a severe thunderstorm watch for 20% chance of a tornado, and there's a very low chance that we'll see a strong tornado now that we're losing daylight. I definitely wouldn't rule it out, and everything like that. So we'll have to watch this very closely here. But we'll keep you guys updated. If anybody has any questions in chat, I'd be happy to answer them. You see, we got some storms out here in Canada that are also going to be pushing into the United States. As of right now, Canada is not even dealing with a crazy tornado threat right now. We don't even have a tornado warning in Canada right now. We do have to watch in Canada. Yeah. And like this outlook, this enhanced risk used to go all the way up into northern Maine, but now it's just been shifted farther down south, which is kind of crazy. Also, guys, we got a major flash flood concern out here in southwestern Texas today for the San Antonio area. This is a major flash flood threat out here. We got a high risk of excessive rainfall now. So day one excessive rainfall outlook, high risk for Uvalde, Texas. High risk for flash flooding day out here, so that is pretty crazy. We're not looking much of a flash flood threat in the Northeast, though. Yeah. High risk for flash flooding, which is not a good sign. That's Flood Alley down there. So, yeah. Lewistown, Heath, Moore, and Amherst, Montana. This is the most concerning zone in the United States currently. You just need to be getting indoors and away from windows. I think we could be seeing all up to 3 inches out here, so that's definitely going to be concerning here. We're going to continue to watch these storms out here in the Northeast, including this one out here. The very northern tip of New Hampshire got a storm coming through. We don't have very good visuals of this. This one might be showing maybe some strong winds. We're going to go ahead and check out this radar here from Canada. We're going to go ahead, just because we don't have, this is like a radar hole here, like a monster, like really bad radar hole. We're going to go ahead and issue electrical alert. I'll put it as low confidence, but we'll issue it for 60 mile per hour winds potentially. Severe thunderstorm electric alert. She actually like this, because we do it for Canada too. Let me retry that. Yeah, here we go. Electric alert. I tried weather front before, unless I could better with weather. Yes, I have tried weather front. I'm not a very big fan of it, but maybe it will get better. Confidence, severe thunderstorm is what it will be for. But SVR severe. And then we'll issue that electric alert here. Severe thunderstorm. Go down to 50 to 60 mile per hour winds. Peak hail size probably up to a quarter size. Low confidence there. I don't even know where this is at. This is in, like, we'll just say Mount Kent. Mount Kent, New Hampshire. There we go. Got electric alert for Mount Kent, New Hampshire. Peak winds 50 to 60 miles per hour, quarter size hail. So yeah. What would you call it? What would you call it though? Little dude. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna watch show up in Northern Hampshire. We don't have good views of it, but I wouldn't rule out a severe thunderstorm being issued, mainly for precautionary reasons for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So we'll watch that closely here. Okay, storm team. Your Patawa, like out here in parts of Canada, there's a storm out here. Mainly just some hail here. It's not looking like anything too concerning though. They probably have a severe thunderstorm warning. Most storms. Go ahead and enable Canada's alert set so that we can see what's going on. Yeah, we got a thunderstorm warning out there. Oh, what's up, Evan? What is up? You are, little dude? Yeah. Honestly, was expecting them to watch. That's what I was thinking, but severe thunderstorm watch, low and severe thunderstorm, I'd say. Lewistown, Montana, you guys got a severe thunderstorm right now. 3-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. This is a destructive storm coming in. So get indoors and away from windows. I personally still think that we're gonna get a tornado threat up here in the Northeast. I think they should probably. I think probably have issued a tornado watch. Honestly, I've done based on the HRRR, we do have a environment that is showing still. But yeah, go ahead and put it up. See that we do got some supercells that are gonna push through. Like these are gonna be the ones I'm watching here. Like the ones that come a little bit later. There's gonna be enough spin out here. Maybe a tornado. But yeah. You guys see that's my cat. Yeah, Evan. Alright, sorry. Alright, let's see here. Give me 1 second. Is Pete in here? Yeah. I think he is. My phone screen is burnt. There's a faint. Dude, my cat wants in. Alright. Tornado parameter values are nothing too crazy out here in the Northeast. They were crazy earlier, so I guess I kind of do agree with the severe thunderstorm watch. Widespread parameter values, but they're not too high. Let's get up to around 4, which I guess is decent. Let's go ahead and take a sounding here. Here's a sounding. Here's a torch sounding out here. So yeah. Still could see some tornadoes. In Oakland, Vermont. That's gonna be the area I'm watching the closest here. See ya, Grant. Um,
Alrighty, everybody, what is up, and welcome back to the latest severe weather coverage here with Cruz Haynes here / Weather Center. Welcome to everybody who's just now tuning in here. We are tracking a few storms here across portions of Canada today. We're going to throw a little bit of some Canada coverage in there for today, but we're going to have some storms starting to move into the United States right about now that we're watching. So we're getting some of these storms here start to move into portions of New Hampshire and Vermont that we are watching there. So likely a pretty significant severe weather threat possible today. We have actually already had a tornado warning down here in portions of Texas that we were watching here just a couple of minutes ago. Pretty bit ago there, down there close to Del Rio, Texas, or San Antonio, Texas, that we were watching. That was just down here. That's going to be the storm here that is just north of San Antonio, and that was just tornado warned here not too long ago, but definitely going to be a pretty severe threat when it comes down to weather risk that we are watching across portions of the United States. Let's see here. Welcome in Sydney. Welcome in Tangy. Welcome in. Welcome in AJ. Welcome in STN guy. And Storm Team 41. Everybody, welcome in to the stream here. Let's see here. Mark says they added me in general risk for storms tomorrow. Look at the HRRR model. I will hear it in just a minute. I'm going to go ahead and break down what's going on. Going to start off here with what's going on in Canada right now. We do have a lot of some very massive warnings coming on here. Got a whole bunch of air quality heat warnings, and then we got a whole bunch of severe warnings down here, out here closer to Ottawa, back out there towards Montreal, in regions like that we are watching. Can see a few significant storms here going on across portions of the Canada regions, and then going back into portions of Vermont that we are watching. Okay, Kason, give me just a second here. Give me just a second. Yeah, supercells are definitely, I wouldn't say they're as intense as they're going to be tonight, but they definitely are starting to get fired up and everything like that. Got a little bit of Whataburger sweet tea today. In just a second, sorry, y'all. I'm trying to fix a few things real quick. Uh, give it a second, y'all. I'm doing a few things in the background here to get everything ready for our live coverage. We kind of just now went live, so I'm still trying to prepare a few things here. All right. Okay, so I'll have to. If it's not important, I'll check it later. Yeah, we are watching some pretty significant severe weather threats across the Canadian regions. Let's see here. I need to make train to velocity. Okay. All right, y'all. So to get into the severe weather coverage, sorry, a little bit laggy. All right. STN guy says, you think tropical depression 5E in the Eastern Pacific is going to become a hurricane? It's always possible. Anything in the tropics are always possible. Welcome in, Bray. Cool with the different picture and username. W. All right, switch back to the United States stuff here. It's your second channel. Oh, nice. We do actually have a destructive severe thunderstorm warning out here for Lewistown here, there in portions of Montana that we are watching here. So this is definitely a pretty significant storm system about to unleash chaos out here in Lewistown, mainly based off of some significant size hail with about 3 inches in diameter, y'all. That's bigger than baseballs. That's about baseball-sized hail and a little bit bigger. So it's definitely not sure why it's not working. Sorry about this, y'all. Trying to get all this figured out. Okay, there we go. All right. So this storm here, it doesn't have a tornado possible tag on it. It is pretty far away from the radar site, so I don't think it's going to get tornado warned. We are watching a slight, very slight, like small area of rotation there, possible just towards the, let's see here, that's going to be just towards the western sides of Lewistown that we're watching. Mainly going to back embedded back through here. It's definitely going to be very, very hard to see there with how far it is from the radar site. It's not really got any sort of hook to it, at least that we can tell on radar here, but it is definitely something that we need to be watching. It's possible. It is indeed possible. Let's see here. I am going to cover a little bit of Canada today. However, I won't be covering much in Canada, just because we're mainly a United States-focused channel here. But again, not much is happening right now in the United States. We've got our main storms starting to fire up here in portions of Quebec, back out there towards Ottawa. So regions like that, including even back into portions of like Toronto. I could not list these provinces, but I do think this is Quebec and this is Toronto, or is Toronto a city? Is this Ottawa? Who knows? It's something like that. But yeah. Ontario. No, Kate. It just went live, my guy. But yeah, we are watching a lot of these storms here. And you basically, let's see here. We can go back out here. This is where our main severe threat is for right now. Toronto is bigger than Montreal. Yeah. We do actually have some very, very strong storms going on out here. Let's see what this severe thunderstorm warning is. Ooh. Kaysen told you. Alright, let's see here. Looney. Okay, ping-pong ball size tail. Is possible out here that we are watching. So we need to be aware. Toronto has about the same city proper population as Houston, Texas. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. What is up, Vito? Welcome in. But yeah, our main storms right now in Canada. It's definitely very hard to pronounce a lot of these city names. I know a lot of people who are in Canada are struggling with right now. There's a few of these city names in here that are just like insane to pronounce. Like South River and Barry's Bay. It's hard to pronounce. But you get more out here towards like Montreal, like Saint Jean sur Richelieu. Like legit, how on earth am I supposed to pronounce that? Like, what is that? And Saint Hyacinthe. Like, bro, what? New England threat is a bust so far, man. Oh, yeah, it's a good thing. It's very good if it busts, to be honest. Saint Let's Do haha. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, really nothing crazy is happening right now. But our main threat right now is focused back up there in portions of Canada. So anywhere like back through these regions need to be aware of some stronger severe storms going on right now. But anywhere back out towards in the United States, near like in portions of New York, Vermont, New Hampshire. So it's going to be anywhere back through here is not having as big as a severe threat as forecasted right now, mainly areas. But that's always a good thing that we're not having as much as a severe weather risk impacting a lot of people. So yeah, we definitely are watching this severe threat for right now. Things are not expected to fire up here until about the next 30 minutes or so, 15, 20, 30 minutes or so, out here in portions of the United States. And they're going to go on here for the next couple of hours here, probably about the next 4 to 5, maybe even 6 hours here, across portions of the New England regions, anywhere in portions of northeastern New York, back through northern Vermont, northern New Hampshire, back out towards Maine, that we are watching there for our biggest severe weather threat. Okay. Again, hopefully storms do not fire off, and hopefully they're not as intense as they're supposed to be today. But obviously, it's going to be great if it does not do that. It does not like be as significant. If it's not as significant as it's forecasted to, that's going to be awesome. But if it is as significant as it's forecasted to be, it could obviously be a very big day for today. We've only had one tornado warning in the United States today, and that was down there in San Antonio, Texas. So not too big of a day so far for the United States. Mainly just a pretty significant flooding right down in portions of Texas. We can actually go back down here. Actually close to San Antonio, where we did get our tornado warning out here earlier. You can see here we are having a butt ton of rainfall going on right now across portions of the Texas regions that we're watching there. So it's definitely a pretty significant day going on down here that we are watching so far right now. I just really don't think anything significant is going to occur there today, especially in more southern regions, and we're getting all of our little scattered pop-up showers and scattered pop-up storms, summer pop-up storms, whatever you want to call them down here, that happen pretty much throughout the whole entire summer across portions of the southeast there from portions of like Missouri back through Louisiana towards Florida, regions like that, back out towards North Carolina, South Carolina, and everything like that we are watching. Overall, these guys just so far make sure that y'all are continuing to stay in your safe place. Okay. If you are in a pretty significant severe weather threat. All right. Let's see here. We did actually just get a news this morning out here in somewhere. Oh, severe thunderstorm watch has been added towards the towards the New England regions. We now do have a pretty significant, not pretty significant, but we do now have a severe thunderstorm watch effect there. We're in a yellow outlined area on the map that we are watching right now. Let's go all the way out here. No, I can't. Yeah, we do have some of these storms starting to move through Vermont and New Hampshire. Obviously not as strong as they're predicted to be, which is awesome. Going back out here in North Canada, we have a pretty significant severe weather risk going on right now. For those of you just joining us here, we're tracking all these storms here from portions of Canada back into northeastern United States for areas like New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, back through Maine. So anywhere back through those regions, we're tracking the severe weather coverage here likely over the next couple hours here. We've already been live here for over 20 minutes now. Things are just now starting. They started. Yeah. Ray in the chat says tornado watch is possible. I think a tornado watch could be on the table for today. We can continue to watch it in case that occur, but overall, I don't know if there are going to end up issuing a tornado watch for today. Today is more one of those days where it's like it's possible to get a tornado watch, but it's possible to get a tornado watch as well. And then it's also a day where storms fire where they're not going to fire, and it's obviously going to be a better thing if they don't fire. But if they do fire, we're here to cover it. Got a significant hail core of or just towards the southeast of Bonfield, Canada. We are watching right now. So anywhere back through here, there's a significant hail core. Pretty significant hail core going on now. We're watching our system out towards the eastern portions in Canada, and then going out into portions of the United States as well within the next couple of hours. Why y'all go subscribe to Crowd to Chase in the chat. A great weather enthusiast. Yeah, Disney, please stop spamming New Hampshire and Vermont. There's 5% probability. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's see here. I don't think that we're going to get like a big time tornado outbreak today. Again, it is on the table. I'm not ruling it out. I'm just saying I don't think it's a high possibility for today. I think that personally today could be a bust, which means that storms do what they're forecasted to do, which is always a great thing. Like I'm saying, storms aren't hopefully all throughout the severe weather threat here going into the early morning hours of tomorrow, probably. You think there might be a tour or two? Brady says, I think there might be a tornado or two, but doubtful for a full historic outbreak. I know it's not going to be a historic outbreak. I can guarantee you that. Can guarantee you that. Let me see here. Give me just a second. Pretty significant lag spike there. That is okay. We're still here. All right. So I know I'm lagging on your end, Micah. Lag everybody's end. It was just one bad lag, y'all. Y'all can survive it. All right, y'all. While things are a good bit quiet. Oh, not lagging on your end. Oh, okay. It was worded weird. All right, y'all. Give me just a second. I am going to run to grab a quick little snack here, and I will be right back. Okay, give me a second.
Hey, Chief Barcologist Winston Haynes here. Don't forget to like and subscribe.